All right, and here we go. So we've got RoseN versus MercyKiller, who is the gentleman with the gibberish name. MercyKiller going to be playing today as the Warp Spider Exarch. RoseN back in his friendly home turf here as the Apothecary. Yeah, I'm Harlequin. How's it going, 5-star general? What were you just saying, by the way, about what MercyKiller had, where he had just been and all that?
Oh, he had just finished beating Lindonen in the round of 32.
Nice.
So that is how he got here, and RoseN's been waiting around for a fair bit.
Yeah, we definitely saw Lindonen earlier doing pretty well. I would have liked to have seen the Eldar mirror match, or what may have you, but
yeah, hopefully. I would think it would be a mirror, but then again, we have no clue.
Yeah.
But you know, we've seen players just go, you know, crazy race shifts and stuff before to, oh, you know, they feel like they can get a leg up doing this or that. So that does seem to be one of the greatest assets of Edja, in that he really can pull that off. And at the moment, we've seen him just tearing through opponents in this tournament. So
I like that play early on, by the way. The Warp Spider Exarch, super aggressive, just like gunning for this power node here for RoseN. Was putting a lot of pressure on the scouts, but he really couldn't get anything done with that Apothecary there, because the Apothecary was threatening basically just to heal it back. So he put some pressure instead on the Apothecary, but it was a nice little kind of psychological win there. But he has decapped that power node, being very annoying.
Gets that off, and now attack support's going to have to come in for these scouts. A very nice usage of cover here by the scouts. They look like they might lose a model. Yep, they're going to lose one model to the Warp Spider Exarch. Are they going to lose any more than that? Doesn't seem to. The Apothecary.
Death spinners there. And by the way, I do see the victory points are looking correct this game. 2 red for
yes,
Mr.
they are.
MercyKiller.
Excellent.
Hey, all right. I guess then maybe having you in charge fixes that. Or at least
I didn't really do anything different.
Oh, okay, well then we just got stupid lucky that we both ended up on the same team, and they ended up in the right slots.
Oh, okay. I did make sure that we ended up on the same team, but other than that, I didn't do anything different as far as positions.
Then it may just come down to the 50% chance of having one of them spawn in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so we do have a Shuriken Cannon coming out right now for Mr. MercyKiller, and then a second Scout Squad is out right now for RoseN. RoseN putting some pressure on this Warp Spider Exarch. Looks like he's retreating away for the time being here. That early healing, though, really does nerf the Warp Spider's ability to kind of shred up the scout squads that are out there. Howling Banshees right now, ooh, setting their sights on these scouts. We'll have to see if that's going to... It looks like they're going to be able to close that gap pretty well there.
And we're actually going to see the scouts just kind of run back without retreating, so they're going to be able to continue to harass these Banshees. Actually take a model out. This is very good play here from RoseN so far. We're actually even seeing the other scout squad that took a loss to the Warp Spider Exarch is still out. It's still capping. RoseN has not actually gone ahead and been forced yet to replace anything back at his headquarters. You know, he hasn't reinforced yet, so his economy is looking pretty good. He's going to roll right into Assault Space Marines here.
Yeah, we see a lot of nice little footwork here early game here between trying to set up the heavy weapons team, the Shuriken Cannon, the Tactical Marine, the Apothecary. All these guys are just kind of playing around with each other. Double Shuriken Cannons out on the field right now, however, for MercyKiller, so he definitely has something in mind. Yeah,
we do have the Assault Space Marines coming out for RoseN, so the Apothecary is going to go in and disrupt one of these Shuriken Cannon squads, allow the Tactical Marines to retreat, then he's going to get his Apothecary to retreat as well. We've got more Warp Spider Exarch harassment going on with these scouts here. They're going to have to back out after this. They lose 2 models, actually, so we are starting to see some effectively come in from MercyKiller now. And unfortunately, this Assault Space Marine squad's not quite out yet. It could have been a little bit earlier, but RoseN wasn't 100% on top of his macro there for a brief bit. He actually had been really efficient as far as getting there, and it just always is kind of like you see players doing a good job of you know, working the reinforce or not taking attrition and stuff to kind of get something out faster, and then they just don't hit the button. And it's like, well, all that work just went to waste.
Man, check out this really forward Shuriken Cannon here hanging out in the guard tower right in front of his base. It looks like he's trying to double camp RoseN's entrances here.
Yeah, and that's actually really tough to get out of that building, too, with just Assault Space Marines. So, being the basic counter here to these Shuriken weapon cannon platforms. But we are seeing that the Tactical Marine Squad is moving in with Flamers to go ahead and try and burn it out. And the Assault Space Marines, meanwhile, are working on the other Shuriken cannon platform team. They got to watch out for the Howling Banshees, though. And interestingly here, we've got the Warp Spider Exarch is preventing these tactical squads from burning the Shuriken Cannon platform team out.
Just keeping them, forcing melee on all of them while all that's going on. Not a bad idea indeed. Shuriken Cannon, haven't seen it firing too much, but the second squad is now set up here. Definitely really getting a nice trap on this entrance of his base, forcing RoseN to only use his northern exit there. And just hopefully gaining some map control while that's going on, but he only has the one Guardian squad kind of popping around. Scouts are already stuck outside too, capping away.
So we're seeing purification vials coming from RoseN here, so that will allow him to dislodge this Shuriken Cannon platform team out of that building, because they'll be able to just toss the purification vials there, and they'll be forced to get out or die. But that was probably something that RoseN probably didn't want to spend in this matchup. But he's going to be forced to use it here. There it goes. There go the purification vials.
Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. That's really hurting him right there.
He actually lost an assault squad member, but he's going to try and take it. He's going to try and get this out. He's got tax melee.
One last squad, yes!
Dead squad. But here come Banshees. Right on top of all 3 ranged units here for RoseN. We see the heal go down. Very nice heal. And now these Banshees are in trouble, and they're going to be looking to get out here. So MercyKiller here, having the tables turned a little bit on him. He has gotten a lot of map control out of this. So that really has helped him quite a bit there. But other than that...
Yeah, that was pesky. It was a very risky move to try and take control of the map like that. And, you know, I got to say, you know, that's one of those moves that I sort of disagree with, because I feel like just kind of camping in the front of somebody's base is something that works against less skilled players, and it's a tactic that relies on your opponent being bad. And whereas, you know, RoseN's a good player, he just applied the correct solution, which was, okay, I'll bomb you out of it, I'll keep my composure. You know, it's like, you know, in other games when you get like offensive towered or you get pylon rushed or something like that, you need to like, you know, you just need to like stop, be like, oh, okay, we got this going on in the front door, no problem. He addressed it, and now it's not a non-issue. I kind of think that was sort of a gimmicky play there by MercyKiller, but you know, whatever.
It is working so far though. He's maintaining that map control. He's got a huge victory point lead here, and he is really putting the pressure on RoseN now to not only have to contend with the fact that MercyKiller is most of the way to tier 2, and while RoseN is only at 45 power, but also to contend with the map control issue to really have to keep up with victory points here as much as possible.
Yeah, we just saw a triple generator go down right now for RoseN, so he's definitely really far behind. So yeah, I suppose even if you know, perhaps I'm reading that wrong, he was definitely not trying to win the game or anything like that, but was just harassing, containing, being annoying, and getting a nice lead there. So still pretty good.
We're going to see the Banshees are going to follow right into a gen harass here to go ahead and deal with some of these generators.
Oh, but he just built those generators. He just finished making them. Now they're going to come here and get them all dirtied up, chopping away at them. Looks like the Howling Banshees have now been upgraded. They have the XR.
Another Banshee squad.
A late Banshee squad at tier 2. What's going on there?
Not quite sure, honestly. It could have something to do with wanting to deal with these assault Space Marines here.
Banshee's taking a bit of damage right now. Looks like they were trying to finish off that last generator, but it's just not going to happen. The Wounded Assault Squad jumping in on top of that Shuriken Cannon, doing quite a bit of damage right now. We've got Howling Banshees chopping away at the Assault Cannon. The Assault Marines getting healed up a little bit, still taking too much damage, but what with all the fire coming out of the Tactical Marine Squad and the fire from everybody else, those Banshees are looking quite weak indeed.
Oh, the Otter Colin may actually hit more Banshees.
Oh no, Banshees! Banshees! What are you doing that far in? That's unfortunate. Banshees, however, are going to take this opportunity to go right back to work on those generators. So, oh well, that was almost a nice called shot. We can blame that on lag. I don't know, whatever. But that was pretty close.
Lag? What?
Yeah, I know. Who knows?
We are seeing Executioner go down on that, and you know, with RoseN not even been anywhere near tier 2 yet. Not a bad choice. So this will allow the Harlequin. There is lag, man.
Did I just lag, or was that RoseN?
It said you just lied.
Mine said RoseN lag, so I'm going to blame him for lagging me. No, I don't know. But yeah, so we do have that Autarch leaping back into battle. She's upgraded her Executioner, upgrading the Force Shield. We saw a heal just go off on the Apothecary right there. Salt Marines charging in, scaring off the rest of that Shuriken team. Now the Autarch is just... I bet this Autarch is going to sit here as... Oh, no. Oh, as soon as I make a call, I was hoping
he may have
was
been thinking that he could. Yeah, he was thinking he might be able to do it because the shield was upgrading, but it just wasn't going to finish in time.
Yeah, he would be at like 10% hit points by the time that went off, and it wasn't really doing that much damage. Tremendous map control by MercyKiller, though. Still just being annoying with his Warp Spider Exarch, who really we haven't seen in any too big conflicts thus far. He's mostly just been kind of relegated to just kind of sneaking around and capping stuff and disappearing in a puff of warp smoke whenever anything neat happens.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go ahead and... Nope, actually he's going to go and try and deal with the bottom victory point situation. So we are seeing that MercyKiller is trying to continue with the victory point advantage that he has here. Now we've got the Otter coming back in on these Assault Space Marines in the middle here. Just any little bit here that MercyKiller can do to delay capture of these victory points is going to help him out a lot.
Just a little bit of a epic showdown here between the Autarch, and it looks like, no, the Assault Marines don't want anything to do with that. Tactical Marines don't want anything to do with all of those Howling Banshees charging on in, so they're going to get out of there.